we put the skillet to preheat. While the skillet is preheating, you take your chickpeas and you wash them thoroughly. Once you wash them, you set them aside and do the same thing with the corn. So now the skillet is preheated. How do I know that? If you throw a few drops of water, they turn into these beads and they dance around the surface. Like so. So you want to set it aside and let it to cool off for 30 seconds. Then I'll add just a little bit of oil, we don't need a lot. And just spread it as evenly as possible. And now I'll add 250 grams of corn and 350 grams of chickpeas. And I'll add a little bit of spice blend. So I just like to cover the full area of the dish with a light layer of spice. And here is a little secret. I cover it with a lid from Dutch oven and it does the thing. Now you take 2 loose carrots because it's hard to find the carrots with moral values anymore, and you peel them. And now you shred them on a smaller size shredder, and these small shreds of carrot will add softness and juiciness to the salad. Okay, so while we were peeling our carrot, this got all nice and steamy. And then I opened the lid and I let it get some color. Yeah, something like that. And you put it in a separate dish and let it cool. But also you can put your carrot on top of it so it gets some steam treatment. So at this point chickpea should be nice and soft, but if you want it even softer, even before you put it on a skillet, you can mash it with a masher, like you make a mashed potatoes. Okay, so now this glass container absorbed a lot of heat from chickpea and it's cool enough to mix it. So we put it in a bowl and you just mix it. Now I'll add a few drops of lemon juice from a lemon. It won't do anything, I just like the idea of doing it. Okay, let's try it. So to me this is pretty good already, but we can make it even gooder with some sauce. Now, here's the tricky part. You need scale to add sauce. Why? Because the sauce that I chose has 130 calories per 30 milliliters. So if you add too much, you make it basically a fat bomb. And let's see, so let's do 30. So it's Monday, I mean, I'll be working really hard this week, so let's do 45, 46, 47, that's okay. And let's keep mixing. Okay, so here it is, nice and juicy salad with protein and stuff. So we have 9 grams of protein and we have some ferrum and it says good source of protein. It says it on the can. That must be true. Alright, let's go. Take it easy.